Hi. Sorry, I'm a bit late, but a Restream rebelled against me and I had to fix it. At least I fixed it in like 5-10 minutes. Really quick fix. I had to really quickly decide which game I will be playing, and I was like, I have tons of quests to finish in Honkai Star, so maybe I'll just continue that. I still have to stream Honkai Star, because I am also getting rewards for streaming. Which reminds me, I should really check the page with rewards. Oh, Mish! Are you there? Excuse me, I wanted to ask if there are any recommendations for things I will need for traveling. The Express has everything. Phone, credits, a baseball bat. You don't need to bring anything. They even prepare a change of clothes. The Express really is the best, although hearing you say that makes me worry even more. What else do I need to take with me? I finally got a short amount of vacation time, but I haven't even decided where I want to travel to. I want to prepare my luggage, then select my destination, then I can just set off right away. Would you like to come with us? We could vacation the hotel. Are you not scared traveling alone? That's very tempting, but I only have 3 days. I don't think that's very suitable for long-distance travel. Remember to send pictures. No matter where you are, pictures can always bring us closer together. A solitary frozen land. Do the snowflakes have a name? What planet are they on? Can you visit without an invitation? You can go whenever you like. The snowflakes are on the planet Yarilo 6, outside the town of Belabog. You are free to go whenever you like. Great! I have to go and see this place. Speaking with you makes me so happy. It feels like I've already started on my dream adventure. You have to tell me more next time. It is so cute. Okay, what else we should do now? We have one last quest from those major quests, but because there are also tons of other quests that I didn't do.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
There's so many of them! Grandmaster Gold! Please Lady! The man before you has not noticed your presence. You do not blame him. You find your eyes tracing his chiseled jawline and becoming immersed in the glow of his residual radiance. You almost lose yourself. My apologies. I was preoccupied and did not notice you there. Are you here for an autograph too? Just a moment. I don't know who you are. You seem familiar. Familiar? You look pretty grown up to me. You're not still a minor, are you? This is Leslie Dean, a galactic superstar of Epsilon. How could you say he just seems familiar? There is no need to get carried away. The cosmos is vast, and we all come from different environments. We will all be exposed to different things in life. I am merely a regular actor, far from the level of a superstar that can illuminate the entire universe. He's so eloquent, he's so modest. Why is everything going dark? Hey, that man is suffering from a really hard case of gay mania. Please excuse this terrible force of habit. I simply assumed that you were here for an autograph. I would not wish to seem arrogant. Please accept my apology. You're too polite to be famous. How can I be sure that you're really Leslie Dean? What are you even saying? Look at this autograph. How could someone forge this? This must be the real Leslie. Hey, I didn't pick that option. Why are you talking to me as if I picked the other option? The young lady is right. I was suspicious at first, but when I saw this elegant signature, I was sure. I knew the eons would not be so blind as to allow a rising star to come crashing down so soon. Crashing down? I see you really don't know anything about this. I happen to have a newspaper cutting from the incident. Read for yourself. Whoa, you carry it on you even in a dream. I didn't realize you were that kind of crazy fan. Don't tease me, the snippet is here, take a look for yourself. Devastating news! Cosmic superstar Leslie Dean passes away! Breaking news from Epsilon E News. According to reliable sources, the Galactic-class cruiser known as the Nebulous End exploded 7 system hours after departing from the Epsilon X United Skyport. The cause of the incident is still unclear. The Epsilon Merchant Guild promptly dispatched the fleet for the rescue operation, but no survivors have been found so far. Leslie Dean, a rising star in the entertainment industry and hailed as the Cosmic Star, is reported to be one of the passengers on the Nebulous End. All of us from Epsilon E News express our deepest condolences to the families of the passengers and crew members who lost their lives in the explosion. Is he a ghost? Do you understand now? They said that Leslie was gone, but they were wrong. The true Leslie Dean is right here, standing right before our eyes. Survivors aren't common in incidents like this. This is unbelievable. Now that you mention it, Mr. Dean, this may be a rude question, but how did you escape the accident? I'm sorry, I can't help my curiosity. There's nothing rude about this, miss. This is not my first time being asked this in a dream. The engine of the Nebulous End cruise ship that I was aboard malfunctioned completely without warning, causing an explosion. Logically, my chances of survival were almost zero. At that moment, I did lose consciousness. It was a long time before I opened my eyes again. For a split second, I really thought I had ascended to heaven. That was until a kind young nurse by my side informed me that I had survived a terrible accident. This was the moment that I realized that the world around me was in fact real. I was told that when the explosion occurred, there was a spaceship named the Knights of Beauty that happened to be passing by Nebulous End. At that moment, a heroic knight boldly charged into the scene of the disaster without concern for his own safety and searched for signs of remaining life. Finally, he found me. Unfortunately, I was the only one that he found. As for the many souls that deserve to be rescued aboard Nebulous End, may they rest in peace. What is the chance? What is the chance that that knight, which I suspect was Argenti, found this guy? What are the odds? I call bull. I would expect no less. Even the beauty could not allow someone as perfect as Mr. Dean to just leave us that easily. What happened after that? Did you not know to make a comeback? Regrettably though, I survived. The accident has caused irreparable damage to my body. I am unable to continue with my acting career. What's more, my life under the stage lights has long since exhausted me both mentally and physically, so I simply requested that information be concealed from the outside world so that I may continue living a regular life. That was when someone reminded me of the existence of Penacony. In this dream world, I am able to return to my life as the Lizzie Dean I once was, and forget the pain that this tragedy inflicted on me. I thought you wanted to rest. Being able to meet you all here, who continue to support me as ever, my heart feels truly joyous and glad. Lizzie Dean raises his slender finger to gently wipe a pearlescent teardrop from his eye. To your side, you hear a number of his fans, including the Intellitron gasp in unison. The charisma and charm that he emanates with his every move are captivating, filled with emotion yet unaffected and unrestrained. You start to understand how the name Lizzie Dean has come to resonate across the galaxy. May I have an autograph? I have a friend that would really like your autograph. Of course, what is your friend's name? Talia. Talia, delightful name. Talia, may the stars shine to light your path. Yours faithfully, Lizzie Dean. There we are. I wish that you and your friends be in good spirit from this day forth. You obtained the autograph of the galactic superstar Lizzie Dean. You are unsure of what receiving an autograph in a dream actually means, but you are still extremely excited. TikTok, over here, quickly! Oh no. How did I know he was here? TikTok, there was something off about that person. You mean Leslie? You mean the people crowding that man? Yes, that's him. My instincts are razor sharp. That person is missing something. As soon as someone is missing something, they can no longer be called a complete person. TikTok. An incomplete person? How terrible! Talia, we have to think of a way to help him.
Like dandelions, gone with the wind.
It's you, Miss Talia. I'm so happy that I got a chance to meet you in this city of dreams. Sorry, as you can see, I'm a little busy. If you're interested, perhaps we could talk properly a little later. Here comes the clockwork. Sad here. Unlock the ammo dial. Oh. Mr. Leslie was wrong. Do you feel unwell? No. Things like that shouldn't happen inside a dream. My apologies, everyone. I do not know how to put it into words, but I feel terrible. I do not wish to rain on your parade, but I think I may need a little space. Are you tired? Shall we leave it here for today? We have pestered you enough already. I agree. I'm so sorry, Mr. Leslie. I hope that you feel better soon. Lizzie Dean's brow scrunches up, and he began to twitch gently. Her actions seemed to have cast him into some unknown pain and sadness. Seeming to have sensed your presence, he forced himself to open his eyes. You're still here, Miss Talia. My apologies. I don't know what is happening to me. What's wrong? Describe how you feel to me. Let me help you. Just now, suddenly and without warning, it felt like I had been stuck with a bullet that tunneled through my chest, leaving an invisible hole. When it went through my chest, my existence seemed to lose all sense of reality. I started to feel like I had never even been alive. All the memories in my mind suddenly seemed completely false. It was as if someone had forcibly implanted them inside me, like they didn't belong to me at all. How should I explain this feeling? It was like I had been cast into a corridor of paintings, all of these paintings recording my past experiences. But no matter how vivid the scenery was in the picture, I still felt like a complete outsider, like an onlooker trespassing in the gallery. Perhaps all of those images that were recorded did actually happen, but I just cannot seem to connect these memories to the person that I am now. Perhaps I have spent so long reveling in golden hour that the boundaries between dreams and reality are starting to blur. Who should seek help? Who should I go to? I know this may sound a little scary, Miss Talia, but I fear I may have forgotten how to wake up. What do you mean? It's well, I'm literally stuck in this place and totally clueless about how to lead the dream. Reality, it is so frail and fleeting that a single breeze can scatter it like a dandelion in the wind. This was one of my lines in the movie Ancient Dreams of Distant Stars. It feels very appropriate in my current situation. Miss Talia, if you can move freely between dreams and reality, would you be able to consult with a family representative in the real world? I do not wish to spend the rest of my days submerged in a dream, giving my all to play the part of someone else's shadow. I can imagine nothing more tragic. Miss Talia, I wish to save myself. Will you help? And okay, let's check with the family. Family. They're also sus.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
You can actually book a stay on... May you have an enjoyable time.
Welcome to Reverie, dear guest. How may I assist you? Leslie D needs help. Huh? Leslie D? I know that name. I remember, isn't that the name of that superstar that passed away? When you say he needs help, you mean explain the situation to Ali. You explained Leslie Dean's situation to Ali. Naturally, you excluded a few details for your own sake. Meaning Crocky. This is not good. A client clearly experienced an irregularity to the point that they would describe it as forgetting how to wake up. I shall inform the member of the family staff. I'm sure they will handle this situation appropriately. Thank you very much for providing this information, Natalia. Was Ali about to say the Bloodhound family? I have a bad feeling about this. I should return to the dream and check in on Leslie. How do they even read his name? Like Leslie or Leslie?
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
It's Leslie! Someone is trying to take Mr. Leslie away! These thugs came out of nowhere and came rushing down the street. They just took him away without saying a word. They ran that way. I'm begging you, you have to help him. Who are you? What do you want? This is a dream. You can't take things you steal in a dream back to reality with you. Are you certain this is the anomaly? I'm certain his existence here has already violated multiple conditions in the dream agreement. Understood. Begin the removal process. What are you doing? This is bad. I have to stop them.
Huh.
Who is this? It does not matter. Interfering with family enforcement is a breach of the dream agreement. They must be removed along with the anomalies. Oh, okay. They never ever
I'll
liked
see you off.
I am always just a nuisance to them.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
You won't get away.
Destiny is apparent.
Ill fate descends.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ouchie.
Receive divinity.
Ready to jam.
Repay.
Turn it up.
I have something for you. What do you want to know?
Damn it.
Pretty good crowd today.
I was worried for a second. I am in your debt, Miss Talia. If you had not rescued me, I don't know what they would have done to me. I'm sorry, Mr. Leslie. Was this all my fault? I sent them after you. Before you arrived, I overheard them mention a room 1007. Could that be the hotel room that I entered the dream from? Also, Key, they kept saying something about a dream anomaly. What on earth could that mean? I don't know how to wake up and can't remember the room number I entered the dream from. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe they were here to wake you up. Really, I wouldn't be so certain. If that were the case, why would they have been so violent? The family would not normally treat guests in that way. I must confess to you, Miss Talia, I am very scared. I am scared that I will be faced with a terrifying reality when I awaken. I'm also afraid to lose the consciousness that I have now. At least now I can see, hear, and sense the world around me. Who knows what kind of changes my body has undergone in reality? Even if I know that this is a dream, so what? This dream world is realistic enough for many people to become immersed and feel alive, is it not? With every dream comes an awakening. Are you not curious about what's happening in reality? You're right, but Leslie falls silent for a moment. He lowers his head slightly as his slender eyebrows draw. His eyes that radiate warmth and greatness become hidden from sight as his handsome face becomes half devoured by the shadows. It would be a lie to say that I was not concerned for my real self in the slightest. I still remember that last time I met you in the dream, Miss Talia, I said I wanted to save myself. However, after you left, I calmed down and began to think in greater depth. I began to question whether or not this fantasy of mine really needed to be shattered. I have everything that I could need here. Everything that I lost in the real world has been given to me once more in this dream. Dreams and reality, truth and falsehoods. Must we separate them so clearly? I am willing to believe that the person you see before you is my true form. I don't wish to believe that in reality. I am nothing but a deformed body covered in scars. We all have to face reality eventually. This is your life, you're the sick. Thank you, you really are a dear friend. Leslie raises his head. Inside his black gaze you catch a glimpse of determination. Room 1007. Perhaps you could find time to take a look at what happened in there. If you happen to learn of the truth, I shall leave it up to you whether to share it with me or not. Right now, I find myself racked with incessant anxiety. I cannot bring myself to calm down and carefully consider my future. Here are my saviors, I trust your judgment. For now, I should find a discreet corner and lay low. I don't want to find myself in trouble again.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
Why isn't there a sugar-free soda?
Sure, I put it in my pocket.
I found it, room 1007, the room that Leslie D mentioned. It is possible that the truth behind the cosmic star lies behind this door. Perhaps he has fallen into a deep sleep from which he cannot wake. No answer. Try to open the door. You sense that something is not right. Hello, gaming of mine. If something were to happen to a great man like Leslie D, the family would not likely just ignore it. Considering the way the family treated Leslie D inside the dream, getting them involved may not be a good idea. That's if they haven't already taken action. Turn the door handle. You try turning the door handle with only a paltry amount of hope in your heart. How are you today? Why does it look like as if someone had a fight here? The door is unlocked, but there is no guest to be found sleeping inside. Let's go in and investigate. There is a stack of pictures of Leslie Dean on the hotel room floor, and some of them have his personal autograph on them. Would someone really carry this many pictures on their person? You can't help but ask yourself, maybe this cosmic star is just self-obsessed. Okay, fine, how about you? Oh? Fine, I guess. But before the stream, I heard about a really bad situation in my country. Like, there's apparently some kind of online influencer who built their entire platform about being a good mom to her autistic daughter. But she has 2 daughters, and apparently she's behaving in a really bad way towards that first child. The oldest one is not autistic. She destroyed that daughter's phone with a hammer that you use to
Memories seem to be
on
different
meat.
again.
Like when you make some dishes and you need to hammer down a meat, you use this. And the video was on TikTok, and people in the comments were really like, what the fuck, yeah? What is this? This is horrible and stuff. But when I went to one of the Polish sites,
Discard your worthless desk.
where the entire situation was described, guess what were the comments? Considering our yesterday's stream about horrible parents, the comments were full of horrible people saying that she was right to destroy that phone. And I was sitting here, reading that bullshit, and being like, you all don't deserve the right to be a parent. Shut the fuck up. I got really angry. Apparently, people in my country think that destroying your child's belongings that you paid for is a rational behavior for a parent, like a form of discipline and parenting. And I am like, no! This is indication of abuse and psychological trauma to the child. At first, you could not understand why paper checks would still exist in a world like Penacony. But having read what was written on the paper, you understood. Having this string of numbers printed on each note especially was a sign of the family's dwindling patience. The guest staying in this room is already nearly 2 weeks behind on payment. It seems that the family's attitude in treating overdue guests is more lenient than you imagine. Is Lizzie Dean's situation already so dire that he can no longer afford the room fee? This would not be surprising, as news about stars going bankrupt pops up in the Inter-Astral Peace broadcast almost daily. There is a movie playing on the television. Quick cuts and dazzling special effects quickly overwhelm the senses. After a series of shocking scenes featuring exploding warships, a close-up of Leslie Dean's handsome face takes spring. It seems that he's playing a warship pilot, likely a heroic figure that played a critical role in the long drama of interstellar energy war. Someone whose name people remember well. You see his name in the subtitles, Captain Cromwell. In this tense showdown, he seems to be engaged in a war of words with a sly IPC elite. Watch attentively for a while. This has nothing to do with the with the price IPC have offered. The Sixth Fleet's position on this matter cannot be changed by price, for it goes against our values. I understand that you value your contracts and your honor, but I implore you to think carefully about this. Are you sure that the people on your ship share your firm beliefs, Captain? You have no family, no children, no one to be concerned for. To battle for your beliefs, you would even take them to your grave. But what about them? Do they feel the same? You imagine yourself a martyr and a hero, but don't forget, when it comes down to it, you are no more than just a group of mercenaries, warmongers, that settle matters for credit. Do not think the afterlife has a place for you, Captain. I have never believed in life after death, Mr. Thompson, nor do I think that you believe in these ideas that describe me. You do not understand me, let alone the man by my side. There is one thing that you should have understood by now. The reason that I am the person sitting here in discussion with you is not because I am the so-called captain, but because I am the only person that can withstand your obsession with money. Honestly, it's taking all of my strength not to spit in your face. I will give you 5 minutes to take your paper scraps and get lost back to your ship. Tell the IPC directors the 6th Fleet shall visit Pier Point one day. Why does it look like someone did something bad to this one? It looks completely destroyed. Also, there is no body. Again! There is an envelope lying in the bottom of the dream device, with no signature or markings on it. You slide your fingers inside the already torn open envelope and pull out a yellow tinged letter. The letter is covered in dense scribbled writing. It took a while for the synesthesia kitten to be able to translate it. Leslie Dean's Rebirth Project. To the loyal fans of Leslie Dean, thank you for accepting our invitation. Now I will explain all the details and steps that the Leslie Dean's Rebirth Project entails. Step 1. We'll raise money through crowdfunding to purchase Leslie Dean's memory storage from the Epsilon Merchant Guild. Step 2. We will conduct a thorough study of Leslie Dean's memory storage to ensure every participant has an in-depth understanding of Leslie Dean's personality, character, and life. Step 3. We will visit Penacony and create a synesthesia dreamscape with the dream technology there. By drawing from Leslie Dean's memory storage and our impression of him, we will reconstruct the body, mind, and spirit of the cosmic star in the dreamscape. Ladies and gentlemen, we all are the witness to Leslie Dean's short-lived yet scintillating career. His sudden demise has left us all devastated. If you feel indignant about his fate, join the Leslie Dean's Rebirth Project. We will have the opportunity to make up for the regrets and bring Leslie Dean back to his brilliant life. Another fact of quote. The guy is dead, and they just resurrected him just like that. There is a lot of information in here. Let's summarize the main points. The person that lives here is not Leslie Dean. The real Leslie Dean died long ago. However, his memories have been preserved as memoria. A group of Leslie fans had found a way to pool their funds and purchase his memories, taking it with them into Penacony. That is a problem. Like, isn't that like breach of someone's privacy? Like, kinda like purchasing someone's corpse to make pictures. Like, it sounds like it. Don't it. Like, it feels like desecrating a person's memory in some way. I know that they wanted to bring him back to life because they felt bad, but they could do it like via writing stories about him, fan fiction, making fun movies and stuff. Like, from the movies that he made when he was alive, they could make some collage or something. But they didn't have to buy his memories and try to resurrect him like some kind of guinea pig. Then they entered the dream as a group and connected their individual consciousness networks to recreate the image of Leslie Dean through the synesthesia dreamscape. The Leslie that I met in the dream, though infused with the memories of that cosmic star, was nothing more than just a fabricated phantom. So the owner of this room must be... Who is in that room? Panicked cleaning lady. Who are you? The gentleman living in this room should have been, you should have already checked out of this room. Did I forget to lock it after I finished cleaning? Well, it wasn't locked. Where did the guest in this room go? This gentleman has already left Penacony. He tell me I will not tell anyone. Okay, I beg that you please do not tell anyone about this, or else I know that the family will deem me negligent of my duties and forbid me from ever dreaming again. I hear that this client was forced to leave as he was behind on his room. He had been in Penacony for a very long time, but he didn't look like a rich man to me. Many people are willing to pay any price to experience that dreamscape. They go as far as to spend every penny to their name just to be in Penacony. Honestly, this is not my first time seeing a client like this, and I have not been here overly long. I have told you everything I can. If you don't mind, could you please leave this place? I need to hurry up and tidy this room. There are other guests that wish to move in. The client in this room was forced to leave, having exhausted all of their sage. With the letter I read before, I could assume that they were one of the fans that assisted in reconstructing the image of this lady inside the dream. I wonder if this will affect Lily and White. I should return to the dream and check on him. Now the question, should I tell him or not?
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
You have returned, Talia. I was hoping that I could muster more of a friendly attitude, but I don't know why. I have been feeling dazed and nauseous since what happened before. I just cannot seem to muster any energy. I hope you can understand. Thank you for the hydrate. I think I know why. The fact that you have come back to see me, does this mean that you have come to some understanding of my situation and reality? Please tell me the truth, Miss Talia. I think I am ready to accept it, no matter how hard a reality it is to accept. To tell Leslie the truth, he is just a fantasy created by a group of crazy fans whose Supercosmic Star has long since passed. You mean I don't actually exist? Leslie's once glistening eyes suddenly lost their brilliance, as his face fades from the color of golden wheat to pale, then to pure white. Veins on either side of his graceful neck begin to protrude as his pulse becomes visible to the naked eye. He suddenly realized that this moment of despair weighs on him as heavily as a century of suffering. But his downtrodden demeanor does not last long. Just as that last glint of light is about to fade from his eyes, a new flame kindles in his pupils. Thank you, Miss Talia. The truth was extremely important to me. I understand now why those memories that were supposed to belong to me felt so distant and strange. I finally understand. I'm the Leslie Dean that exists inside other people's ideals, yet I am far from being the man himself. The reason for my existence is to take his place, but I could never become him. Many people are still paying a price to maintain the existence of this body of mine. They are paying with their finances, their time, their lives, and even their selves. However, Miss Talia, I wish to know, do you think that treasuring the memories of someone who has already passed is worth such a lofty price to the living? It is not at all. This is up to them to decide. You are correct, this is their own decision, but I do not wish to sit idly by. It was not my personal will that I would appear in this place, though I could not decide when I came. I would like to make my own decisions on when I go. Talia, would you help me once more? I wish to summon the people that created it. No matter how sweet the dream, delving into deep will only lead to suffocation. I should help them face their reality. Let me help. Unlock the ammo barrel. Enter Emma's cave. La la! No. This is my... No, that's not right. This is a world constructed by Lizzie's followers. This is where they created me. This is the so-called synesthesia dreamscape. Being in this place, I feel like I am looking into a mirror. However, what this mirror reflects is my internal organs. It allows me to see my own soul up close. But if I look closely, all you can see is a void. A true soul cannot be simply created from thin air. My apologies, I am complaining without just reason. It is time for us to go and liberate those souls that truly do exist. Robert. What stands before you is a simple halter around the door. However, you have a strong feeling that what lies behind this door is far from a simple roof. Robert, that is the name of the master of this state. Let's go inside, Miss Talia. I am prepared to face my creator. Push open the door. Great news, Robert! Green-eared Josie got a hold of a source for ancient dreams of distant stars. For real? Where did he get that? Is it high def? It's 60k res. At least that's what he said. Well, you want to rent it? I don't have any money at all. My mom cut off my allowance ever since she caught me secretly renting tapes last time. What's wrong with liking movies? Plus, this is Lizzie Dean's debut work. Her mother has no taste at all. Don't worry, I'll cover it this time. Come to my place after school next time and we can watch it together. Thank you, Harry. Robert, I feel like our senses were linked for a moment then. His home planet is an impoverished land that has been under IPC's sanctions ever since the Interstellar Energy War. The only way that they are able to watch movies is by renting tapes from smugglers at a high price. Harry is Robert's best friend, and he is like an older brother to him. I can sense that Robert relies on him greatly. Let's keep watching, Miss Talia. You need to accept reality, Rob. Harry is not here anymore. We still have so many films we haven't watched together. Purple Rain, Harry's favorite movie is Purple Rain. We promised one day we would meet the real Lizzie Dean and get an autograph from him. Wake up, Rob. We live in a world without hope. These concepts of interstellar travel and cosmic star have nothing to do with us. I'm trying to keep you from those things because... No! I don't want to hear it. I want to leave this place. I want all of this to be gone. You don't understand what makes something beautiful. None of you understand. Only he does. Harry, so optimistic, ever strong, but also so ill-fated, to have his life cut short by an accident at his age. Having lost his best friend, Robert was on the verge of collapse. He felt anger and rage towards everything around him. Was injustice and despair. So he began to search for a way to escape. In doing so, he found me. Thank you. Those games are really dealing with some heavy topics, like especially Hoyo's game. Even Genshin Impact is kinda down, like low-key creepy sometimes. There's stuff in that game. When you pay attention, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening and why I'm here? Let's keep watching, Miss Talia. Don't laugh! Those games give me trauma! Wait. A picture of two people together, Robert and Leslie Dean. Leslie's face is adorned with the expression you would expect from a huge star, bright, confident, and just the right amount of pride. Standing next to him, Robert appears dry and plain. He's by no means unattractive, it's just that standing next to the great Leslie Dean in his prime, he seems unremarkable in comparison. Robert's mouth is slightly upturned at the corners, as if he is trying his hardest to give a satisfactory smile to the person behind the camera, but his empty eyes betray him. He is drowning. Robert was able to leave his hometown, albeit using methods that he would not easily share with others. He began a journey of losing himself, trying to find the Leslie Dean that exists in his ideals. What he never realized was, though he thought he had been fighting back all this time, he was really just running away. Running away? Harry. His lost friend has been hunting him this whole time. He thought that if he only found me and fulfilled their dream, then the dark shadow of their past would disappear. He locked himself in a world of only Leslie Dean. He could not bring himself to face the true source of his suffering. However, when this bubble that gave him a place to hide suddenly burst, he no longer knew where to go. So that's why he went into this undertaking, giving up on himself to maintain a false ideal. What do you think we should do? This is also one of the running teams in Hoyo's games. There are characters that lose hope and give up on themselves and lock themselves in some either imaginary or physical space. This happened to Raiden May, and it happened to all the people that were part of the Herschel Legion from Honkai Impact Third. All those people who lost hope and they became a prey for the Herrscher that used them as puppets. But those people, I don't believe. I mean, some of them were saved, some not. But with Raiden, we kind of saved her, because she also self-isolated after losing Makoto. We have to make Robert remember. We have to make him remember that light he once had in his life. In this story, I am no more than a scapegoat. We have to allow Harry to become Robert's star once more. Please help him, Talia. Sure. There's a clip of Leslie Dean being interviewed by a famous talk show host playing on the television. You cannot hear their conversation clearly, but you can see two people with beaming smiles. Their dancing eyebrows and upturned smiles are proof that their joy is not manufactured in any way. Turn off the television. The moment you press the switch on the television, Leslie Dean's talking voice comes to a sudden stop and echoes into the void around you, before disappearing entirely. The silence that now covers this spiritual space suddenly feels like a deafening clamor. You feel a little lonely on Robert's behalf, but for the sake of his life, he must bear the process, this loneliness by himself. Must bear and process. Gently, you remove the picture of Robert and Leslie from the table and replace it with that of two young childhood friends. You're aware that no matter how much noise you make in this space, it is unlikely to have any real effect on Robert, but you still wish to complete this operation gently and carefully. This should be enough, right? Even if the beginning of this process is painful, I hope that he can recall his childhood friend and remember who is truly important to him. As for whether to move forward or continue to wallow, we cannot make that decision for him. But at least we have given him an opportunity to truly face what he feels inside. I hope that he can reclaim his life. How would we test the results? I think there is only one way. The greater the effect of our results, the weaker the foundation of his body should become. When the time comes, I should be able to feel the effects our actions have brought. Let's go, Miss Talia. There are others awaiting us. I guess this is not the only person who have to fix. Jillian. Jillian, that must be this fan's name. Let's go, Miss Talia. Let's see what has happened to her. What happened to her? It seems that I have already dominated her entire world. All of those standing there are her imaginings of this lady. That's insane. That's sad. You're right, it's pitiful and loathsome. I can remember certain moments they were truly uncomfortable. I remember crazy fans hiding on unexpected street corners, spying, taking secret pictures, and sending messages that would chill you to the bone. This is the burden that stars and public figures must bear, though a lot of people think that these byproducts are nothing in comparison to the fame and wealth that they enjoy. It seems that Miss Jillian was also one of these crazy fans once, fanatical to the point that she still continues to maintain this burden of me, even after I am gone. I wonder if she has ever realized that this sick love has begun to destroy her life. Let us awaken her, Miss Talia. Lord, you would give everything up for this. This is not love, this is just illusion. Weasley projection. Weasley Dean is perfect, he has no flaws, absolutely none. Destroy the fantasy. Sorry to disappoint you, Miss Jillian, but no one is perfect. My shortcomings and weaknesses are piled up high in a corner that you just cannot see. I have made too many mistakes in my life to count, and they have all become meticulously hidden skeletons in my closet. But they are all a part of me. I cannot shy away from their existence, and hope that everyone's imperfections can be understood. After all, if we live under a magnifying glass every day, sooner or later we will be incinerated by the rays of the sun. Weasley Dean is perfect, he has no flaws, and he... Anyone who slanders the name of Weasley Dean is my enemy. They are villains that must be eradicated. Destroy the fantasy. It is not easy to differentiate between criticism and slander. I have been lost in the ways of these two voices before, too. This is a lifelong lesson. On that I never fully grasped even until the end. But I did come to understand one thing. Those slanderous voices outside had not been a personal attack on me for a long time. They gradually evolved into a vicious cycle of perpetual opposition, a battle that was destined to never have a victory. I no longer care about this baseless slander, Miss Jillian. I just want to bring this cycle of sadness and malevolence. Anyone who slanders the name of Weasley Dean is my enemy. They are villains and they... He is mine, mine. Destroy the fantasy. What's wrong, Weasley? I think we have found the source, Miss Talia. I can sense it, a powerful desire that came pouring from the base of her heart. Its powerful and terrifying desire for possession. The roots of this desire have grown too deep. I will not be able to handle this alone. Miss Talia, will you take action? The negative memes affecting Miss Gillian have grown so powerful that we will only be able to dispel them with an even greater power. Okay, I'm ready. Sometimes violence is the only way to combat something that does not respond to logic. He's mine. Be careful, it is extremely aggressive. He's mine forever.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
You won't get away.
Time for the main event. Keep up! Ill tidings manifest.
They are gone. I hope we have done enough. When it comes to Miss Gillian, perhaps this was the only method to open her eyes. I am sure that many people have attempted to lecture her in the past. I imagine she's long since become numb to reason. Inside the spiritual space, Lizzie suddenly falls backwards. He staggers and stumbles a couple of steps before forcing himself back to his feet. Are you okay? I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I can feel it. The foundations that compose this body are gradually collapsing. I think this means that our work has not been in vain. Let us continue to the next location, Miss Talia. I imagine someone else is waiting for us. Hey, this is Gideon. Look at her. She is pretty. Gillian looks towards you, her face awash with loss and bewilderment. But she nods slightly thereafter as a gesture of gratitude toward you. From this moment on, her life began anew. Was Robert also in the room with us then? I remember the last Robert to be asleep. Flora. I wonder what kind of life this woman has lived. Let's go find her. Wait, Flora, do you know her? They must just be someone with the same name, surely. Sorry, this name just seemed to rouse less my memories. Let's go, Miss Talia. We must be quick. I don't know how much longer this body can hold on. Push open the door. Laura, it's really her. Who is she? She is my former assistant. But why would she? I never thought that she would have such a strong obsession. There must be more than meets the eye here. Let's get closer and take a look, Miss Talia. Mr. Dean, come, let me introduce you. This is Flora, our company's most promising young worker. From today forth, she will be your personal assistant. His eyes are even more mesmerizing in person. Mr. Dean, hello. I look forward to learning from you in the future. It's a pleasure, Miss Flora. You really are a charming young lady. I'm sure we will work wonderfully together. Mr. Dean, I will have Flora accompany you for tomorrow's shoot so she can get used to the working environment. You don't mind, do you? I will work my hardest. I will not let you down. Stay cool. You must stay professional, Flora. Did she fall in love at first sight or something? Or maybe she was afraid of fun too. Mr. Leslie, are you hungry? Would you like something to eat? Leslie seems exhausted. Mr. Leslie, I'm not hungry. But you haven't eaten anything all day. Perhaps this is a bad time. I told you I'm not hungry, can you not hear? But today is your birthday. The shoot was scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will contact the crew and have them push it back. Please make sure you get some rest this evening, Mr. D. Good night. So she was trying to take care of him. Why was he not eating? What was wrong? What's wrong, Flora? Why are you crying? Don't keep this bottled up. You can tell me anything. I'm fine. I'm honestly fine. Lately, you have been looking sad. Did something happen at work? I cannot harm his image. I'm honestly fine, Lisa. Don't worry about it. Didn't you mention a cake store that you liked before? How about we go and check it out this afternoon? Was he really an awful boss? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Give us a smile. Where is that bubbly, happy Flora we know and love gone? Where has that bubbly, happy Flora we know and love gone? I've told you everything I needed to. Now, at this crucial juncture, I'm not even sure what to say. Leslie. I see. Flora, you know, don't you? After this tour, I will be switching agencies. Idiot. Hey, is it her fault or his fault? Idiot. Of course I do, Mr. Dean, but at least for today, I'm still your assistant. I was wondering, would it be possible... Mr. Dean? Idiot. I guess he was a terrible person behind the scenes. Forget it, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Every adventure must come to an end someday. Take care of yourself, Laura. Why is she calling him an idiot then? So this kind of idiot. He is just dense. Not a bad person, he's just dense. Thank you, take care of yourself too. May we meet again, Mr. T. People's emotions are complicated. You really were such a jerk. I mean, not knowing that she was in love with him is not really a jerk move. But screaming at her when he was not hungry, kinda was, but I don't know why he was not eating. Maybe he had like a bad day or something. That they are, Miss Dahlia. In life, is there anything more painful than missing a chance? This is all my fault. I was slow, unreasonable, obnoxious. Thankfully, it seems fate has gifted me a second chance, though my body no longer remains. I still have the opportunity to change something in this way. I wish to speak with Laura, Miss Dahlia. I will not miss out again this time. She must not waste her life on a memory. These wounds that were once caused by Lizzie Dean, I will now sew them shut myself. Flora! Mr. Dean, why are you still here? Your flight is about to take off. If you don't hurry, relax, they will not leave without me. Have you forgotten who I am? Causing trouble again, I see. Don't fret about such small things. More importantly, do you have something that you want to say to me? Mr. Dean, please don't make jokes like this. The flight is about to take off and everyone is waiting for you. If you keep acting like this... No, Flora, I will not go. Tonight I will bid farewell to a woman. This woman has played an irreplaceable role in my life, even if she does not know it. Kind, meticulous, patient, she has more good qualities than I could ever list. With her by my side, my life could not have been smoother. She took on the weight of my responsibilities so that I could continue to focus on my own career. I took everything that she did for me for granted. Only after all this time did I realize how childish and idiotic I was. I hope that she can forgive me for this. But there's something more important than all this. If I had not turned back, if I had never had this conversation, her life would fall to the depths and I would personally have caused her unhappiness. I would never forgive the version of myself that would do this. So Flora, I will not leave until you unravel the knot that is consuming you from within. Leslie, you idiot, you really are. I always loved... No, that's not right. I will always love you. Maybe you should just move on! Another thing that I'm coming back constantly, recently. Learn how to move on. There is not only one love you will experience in life. If that was true, if there was only one, people would not constantly fall in love and fall out of love. It's common for us to do it all the time. Love is a fickle emotion. It can appear and disappear, like at random. I don't say that you shouldn't feel hurt when you break up with someone or lose someone, but after some time you will have to accept that this is what happened and try to move on and find a new love or friend or some kind of happiness. Miss Talia, I have realized something. May I share it with you? I'm listening. There was a moment just now. I suddenly felt like all of the problems that had been bothering me before were no longer important. Yes? Was it Flora that helped you realize this? I think so. Who am I? This question has been following me since the moment I first took this form. When I was reading Flora's memories, I felt like I was inside a painting for the first time. Her words and emotions truly shook my heart. At that moment, I finally believed I no longer need to doubt my own existence. I am an extension of the life of Lizzie Dean. I am composed of Lizzie Dean's memories, along with people's ideas and impressions of him. I have started to feel that these two things are enough to form a person, to make me. Me. I no longer need this hollow body to prove my existence. Thank you, Miss Talia. Without your help, I would never have been able to do any of this alone. Let us leave this place. I'm feeling tired.
Wanderer to find rest in...
We are back, Miss Talia. Disney's voice is growing weaker, his skin and clothing slowly growing as transparent as light muslin. The cityscape of Penacony reflected on his body, half illusion, half true. No blood or bones could be seen under his skin, only candles and starlight. My body feels so light, so powerless. My mind, I feel it growing thin. My senses are becoming dull. They are disappearing. But I don't know why, I feel at ease. I never felt this peace of mind inside the dream world like this. I feel like I can see myself, the Lily Dean inside my body, as if he's smiling at me and saying, well done. See, this is exactly what I was talking about yesterday. There are situations when I am letting NPC go, meaning die, because that is the best outcome for them in that moment. But what we experienced yesterday with that character who was battling depression, that was a completely different situation. It is strange to say it, I was so scared before of losing myself, but never since you told me the truth, I've gained the courage to let go. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel even more determined. I know that I have done the right thing. Miss Dahlia, may I ask you a final question? Ask away. In the future, after I disappear, how do you think people will remember the name Weasley Dean? He's the star who will never die. He's a loving man. He's a noble man. Weasley Dean, man with a heart of gold. Weasley Dean once lived unable to make his own decisions, and also made many decisions that he regretted. But though he was surrounded by fame and fortune, his kind heart was never changed. I should be grateful to those people that used the dreamscape to create me. They gave their passion and their lives to create me, so it was my duty to repay them and help them move on. They created an opportunity for me and allowed me to give Lizzie Dean's story a greater ending. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel like I truly live. Even if I am wrong, this is something that I will treasure above all. We may never meet again, Miss Talia, but I pray that the gentle universe blesses your every breath, my friend. My favorite movie is The Mint-Colored Galaxy. If you get an opportunity, I hope you will watch it together with the one you love. We keep getting quests that are trying to teach us that we should let go of dreams, and that we shouldn't trust dreams, and stuff like those. And every time, family is the villain somehow. Family and the Bloodhound family is their enforcer dog, and I am like here sitting and why can't you just employ me to fix your problems? I am doing it anyway. Isn't that right? We are fixing families' problems in better ways than they could do it. Maybe they should just hire us. Like Bloodhound family just coming for Leslie like that and trying to pluck him out of the dream. That was violent. They called him an anomaly. I guess Bloodhound family's duties are also removing anomalies. If they only knew that I could see Clocky and fix people wherever I go. Yeah, I did all the quests here. Did all the ones that were the important ones. Are there some quests I didn't finish? Oh, there are two quests I didn't do this. Tales of the Fantastic Chapter 1, Tales of the Fantastic Chapter 2. Also Todd Royden Academic Research. Yeah, I was doing those missions with Todd recently and I was like, what the fuck, Todd? Why I am your mule all the time? He's always dragging me somewhere. And here's a teacher and a friend continued. Really, they should give us something like this for Genshin Impact because this really helps orienting yourself in the story. Oh, even those have like missions. You can check which missions did do and didn't do. See? This is so cool. Oh man. This was part of event, I guess. And here were quests. I did most of the quests. I still have some quests. But I have more quests here than I found on that spreadsheet. There's like Slaughterhouse Golden Hour, Penacony Delivery Dreamscape, Herta Space Station, Cienjo, Tales of Fantastic Chapter 2 was on the spreadsheet, and Todd Jordan Academic Research also was there, and The Friend, and got this. Brave of Mirage were not, and Fixture Garden also was there. Dream Teacher Supervisor. TikTok, what do I do? TikTok. TikTok guest, hello, I'm Flocky. Welcome to Dreamville. I got a message from you. TikTok, so you are the one helping out. I am ashamed. TikTok, my dear guest, I'm sorry that you had to witness this uncouth sight of us, Dream Seekers. What exactly are you? TikTok, we are the Sweet Dreams troupe of the Iris family, outfitted as attendants in the image of the cartoon star Flocky, and are used to bring joy to our guests via our adorable aesthetic. It's not adorable at all. You look nothing like Flocky at all. TikTok, I don't know what your creator was thinking either. Our creator was thinking either, but that was supposed to be the planned design. TikTok, our jobs are the most mundane among the Sweet Dream troupe. We have to repeat the same lines every day, and there are almost no chances of promotion or days off. Middle management dream seekers like us fear that our subordinates will turn into the Dream Jolt troupe, which is why we brought some building blocks to help them decompress. But they all turned wonky after receiving the building blocks. TikTok, I've received so many guest complaints already. TikTok, if this keeps up, our entire department will be optimized, but a dream seeker told me that someone who could fix us showed up, and that's you, my dear guest. Do you need any help? TikTok, yes, since you can fix us, you must possess some extraordinary talent. Please help us. Leave it to me. TikTok, you're the kindest person ever. I will have my subordinates prepare a token of appreciation for you. Please look for the faulty dream seekers across the dreams. TikTok, and remember to bring those strange blocks back too. How many did I take? TikTok, kind guest, I thank you for your compassionate act on behalf of all dream seekers. Retrieve the eerie building blocks. After some time. Ooh. TikTok, thank you for your assistance. What was it? Aha, so I can always just feed him 5 and then that's it. And get some reward for it.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Singular, investigative journalist. There is no such thing as a perfect thing. There is always a flaw. Hello, the night scenery is really a sight, isn't it? How I wish that time would stop, that we can forever live in this serene thing. Looking at your attire, I don't suppose you're from the family. Let me guess. A guest who was invited here, a dream chaser who fantasizes about striking a dream. Or are you going to surprise me? I am a dream chaser. I am guest of the family. Not telling you. Liar. Those who chase dreams come from all walks of life, but they all have one thing in common. Your deftness in spinning lies, but I do not sense even a tinge of hypocrisy on you. The more silver-tongued one is, the less they understand the joys of silence. Till now you do not speak unless spoken to. I reckon you aren't gab-gifted commenting sort. You are as interesting as I expected. Everyone has secrets and every city has its dark corners. If its secrets are to be kept away from the public eye, you would have to learn to be very skilled in burying the truth. If someone you least expect uncovered them, it will be an awkward sight. You look like you have something else on your mind. What is it?
Time to get to the bottom of it.
I am here to investigate the truth. Oh, your tone is quite animated. The truth is a very serious word. I hope you will wield it with more prudence. You weren't the one who sent the agency's message? You mean... Ah, I remember now. I did send that agency message to the group, just that everyone mostly ignored me. The guests here are ambivalent about uncovering the truth. I myself was about to abandon this mission. The first person who willingly answered my call to investigate was you. I think there is something wrong with this place. Right? I feel that way too. I may not have concrete evidence, but as a reporter, sometimes you have to rely on your hunches. I can't always count on hunches to help me find the truth, but if there wasn't one, I wouldn't even dare embark on the first step of this investigation. I can see that you're someone who is also got acute senses and you're ripe with righteousness too. A rare combination in Penacony's dreamscapes. I'm just someone who likes poking around on adventure. The avatar of righteousness has descended onto this dreamscape. Good, very good. Now we have got motivation, brains, and... Singler's eyes quickly sweep over that baseball bat you hold in your hand. And, Braun, let's not waste time. If you're up for it, we'll move out now. Before the Reverie Hotel was completely locked down, I overheard a few rumors. At certain hours, a strange painting of ambiguous meaning would suddenly appear in the hotel, and perhaps even mislead guests, sucking them into an otherworldly dreamscape. What's stranger is that, when inquired, the guests who had experienced the incident wouldn't recall what happened to them. I don't believe that their collective memory loss is a coincidence. It must have something to do with the family. I think that strange painting will be the key to our progress in this investigation. Truth be told, I learned of a secret passage that leads into the Reverie on one of my investigations, but I was alone then, and didn't dare to venture forth by myself. Now that you are around, I can put my mind at ease. Let me know when you're all ready. We'll set off for the Reverie Hotel then. Let's go. Okay, please follow me and remember to keep a low profile as we don't want any attention. This is it, this creepy painting floating in the middle of the hotel hallway, and it may even devour lost, unwitting guests too. Its existence is ironclad proof that the family has lost control of their dreamscape. The family must already know about the strange happenings in the hotel. These paintings are just one of the more explicit examples. My conjecture, and it's mere conjecture, is that they had already planned to keep these anomalies from the guests in the first place. But guests going missing are too conspicuous to hide. When the situation went gradually awry, the family decided to shut down the hotel indefinitely. A reasonable deduction. We still have no proof. You're right. I've had to use my imagination to fill in the blanks within this occurrence. Singler inhaled deeply. As the self-styled investigative reporter, the disciple of proof, I can only think of one way. Let's try to establish contact with it. No matter what happens behind that painting, I trust it will definitely bring us closer to the truth that the family is trying to hide. Whoa, what's all this? This space is a total mess! Chill out, Singler. You're an investigative journalist, so you should stay cool. Okay. We are gathering clues. Hi. Okay, let's start from this side first. There's a chest on the other side, I don't know. Found one clue. There's nothing more here. Don't see any more clues. Wait, there's one on that side. It was hidden behind the wall. I think we have collected all the clues in this area, right? Looks like that's all of them. I think it's time to sort out the clues we have gathered so far, miss. Of course, we really should get out of this place. I'm feeling a bit woozy. Dizzy, so dizzy. This puny body of mine really can't take much more of this torment. You, on the other hand, look refreshed as all heck. I'm impressed by your constitution. Nothing I haven't trained for. Phew, I can see that. Anyway, let's piece together the information we have obtained first. See what we have found so far? Part 1. This moment is finally here. Before I entered the dream today, the shift lead found me and had a long, earnest chat with me. He spoke too fast and I couldn't catch most of what he was saying, but I still sort of understood what he was trying to tell me. He feared that I would be in great danger when I entered the dream this time. If I can't complete the mission successfully, the family will surely banish me from their ranks. He even said that he really appreciated me, that there were few young people like me who were this low profile, hardworking and industrious, and he hoped I would pass the trial without hit. I exchanged a few perfunctory words with him, then went back to my room to prepare to enter the dream. It would be a lie if I said I wasn't the least bit anxious. But what else could I do besides mutely accepting the current situation? I closed my eyes and forced myself to take a nap. The dreamless kind to be able to do that thing. I would have to be in optimal condition, physically and mentally, no matter what. Miss, I think we have stumbled upon a really precious clue this time. This family attendant named Hamilton. His writing indicates much anxiety. The family must have assigned some secret mission to him. His name would be struck off if he failed the mission, or worse, his head. Didn't say anything like that. We still don't have enough evidence. You're right, sorry. My imagination got the better of me. We still need more evidence. If you don't mind, can we enter that unusual dimension and explore it once more? Okay. Target remains unchanged. They're running cactus.
You won't get away.
Let's settle this.
Time for
Turn it up!
ill tidings manifest.
Keep up!
Another precious memory to hold on to.
I wonder how long it took them to actually plant those thingies. Like, this is so weird. I think we have collected all the clues in this area, right? Looks like that's all of them. Let's piece together the clues we have got next. I wonder how long this quest lasted. Good, the investigation has been going well so far. At least we can still walk and we haven't lost any names. Let's piece together the clues we just got and see if we have made any progress with our findings. I entered the dream and woke up in the reverie-stuck dorm like usual, but the feeling of everything around me was oddly strange. The people around me seemed to notice something, and I felt that their gazes cast toward me were somewhat peculiar. Of course, it could have all just been in my mind, but who knows? Someone who wasn't very acquainted with me on most days suddenly slapped me on the shoulder, like he was trying to encourage me, but I didn't even remember what he worked as. A dreamscape motivator? Damn it, it was like my memories were erased by someone. Jeremy and I traded a few lines, mostly about those recent strange happenings in the hotel in the dreamscape. Paintings suddenly appearing, musical instruments attacking guests and such. It all made me somewhat nervous. You know, it's strange, he was the closest to me, yet it felt like he completely didn't know what I was about to face today. I even forgot to tell him before. It's fine, this is good too. One person favor to worry about. I changed it into a jet black outfit. Black makes me feel safe. I waited for a while at the dorms, so anxious that I couldn't even sit still. God knows how many times I paced the room. And then I heard a knock on the door. That attendant Hamilton entered the hotel in the dreamscape, and the people around him started looking at him funny. I now have ample reason to believe that his attendant's experiences must be related to the river's shutdown. It doesn't matter what secret assignment it was that the family gave him, he definitely didn't manage to complete it. Or this place wouldn't be in this state now, would it? It's unfortunate that there have no crucial clues recorded in the notes or journals so far. We'll have to keep investigating. Let's go, we'll have to try it again. So this is like an endless quest. This one is definitely more complicated. Okay, I can't do anything here because I lost all of the... Can I interact with this thing when it's like this? No. I need one more. I need to unlock more of them. Okay, let's try the one bit. We unlock more. Now check the other side. Yes. Oh. Uh-huh. There's another key. Okay, now we can take all of them and come back with that. I think we have collected all the clues in this area. Looks like that's all of them. Let's piece together the clues we have got. I guess this is nearly close to an end. I hope so. Phew, this is exhausting. I'm sure you know the hardships of an investigative reporter now, eh? Come on, let's gather the clues we obtained this time and see if Hamilton said anything else. Part 3. This was still so surreal to me. I finally had a chance to meet face to face with the Lady Sobian. She is a prominent figure among the Iris family, her position only second to the head. I hear from others that she preferred solitude and seldom showed herself. I think she was going to be appearing under such circumstances and to interact with a lowly lackey like me. I was extremely nervous initially with all my words stuck in my mouth, but Lady Sobian's words had a certain charm to them, which quickly settled my nerves. She explained plenty of important matters to me, that the hotel in the dreamscape was recently experiencing anomalies, the efforts that the family made to combat this phenomenon, what us attendants should be watching out for, etc., etc. She was extremely fastidious in her elaborations, and even I was miraculously alert, absorbing every single word that she uttered. Finally, Lady Sobian told me that in the face of unprecedented disaster, every Iris, nay, all family members had to be prepared to draw their weapons. To protect our guests' interests, we had to stand between them and every horrific event that could present the slightest threat. To be honest, I really didn't know if I was ready. Sobian, this name isn't familiar to me, but in the journal it's pretty obvious that Hamilton admires that woman. If it is as he said, the Sobian wields authority second only to the head in the Iris family, which means she must be the one who gave Hamilton the mission. But what exactly did the mission entail? Erasing a guest's memories? Suppressing the anomalies in the dreamscape? Finding the source of the monster propagation? The notes reveal nothing on this. Honestly, I'm getting a little impatient. I don't know who this Hamilton guy is in the real world, but I think he has got the potential to be one of the riddles. But since we're already here, it would be waste to give up now. Let's try one more time, miss. I think you're very curious about how all this will unfold as well. Damn it! I thought I'd finished. Do I have time to finish it? Is it really the last time? Knowing the person that lives with me, I will start this, and they will suddenly come back, and I will have to mute my mic, which is really not fun. I guess I will just finish this quest next time, because I want to be able to read it aloud. Anyway, thank you for dropping by, and see you tomorrow. But tomorrow I wouldn't play this game anymore. I have to finally play a bit of Honkai Impact first to, fulfill my streaming quota for this week. Bye bye!